Hello students. So today we will start our new chapter, chapter number 2, microorganisms, friend and foe. So basically in this chapter we will study about microorganisms and whether these microorganisms are useful or harmful to us. So let's begin. So let us first discuss what are microorganisms. Micro means very small or tiny, and organism means the living creature. So those living organisms which we cannot see with the naked eyes and we can observe them through a microscope are called as microorganisms or simply microbes. These microorganisms, they can be unicellular or multicellular. And this unicellular and multicellular we have seen in our previous chapter. So as I said, we can observe microorganism with the help of a microscope. You can see here, this is a microscope. We can observe the microorganism with the help of this device. So microscope is a device used to observe very tiny things which we cannot see with the unaided eyes. That is, we can see the microorganisms with the help of a microscope. So here you can see this point is the eyepiece. From here we can see the microorganism, and this is called the stage where we will put our sample. So where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms, they are found everywhere and can live in all type of environment, and they are so resistant that they can survive in all conditions or in extreme climate. So they are found everywhere like air, water bodies, soil, marshy land, ice cold climate, hot spring, deserts, and even inside our body, or you can say inside the body of a plant and animals. So they are found everywhere. Next is classification of microorganism. So mainly there are 4 major groups in which we can divide microorganism. That is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. And one more group is there, that is the 5th group, is virus. They are at the borderline of living and non-living. I'll discuss about this in the next slide. Viruses, they are microscopic. That is, we cannot see them with our naked eyes. Now, here when I say they are at the borderline between living and non-living, it means they are living only when they are present inside the body of the host organism, and they behave like non-living when they are outside the host of the host cell. So we call them as borderline between living and non-living. Thus these viruses, they reproduce only inside the cell of host organism, and the host can be bacteria, plant or animals. Host organism means in which these viruses, they will live and they will obtain their nutrient from those hosts, and it can be the bacteria, plant or animals. Some of the common diseases caused by these viruses are cold, influenza, or commonly we call it as flu, and cough. Some serious diseases caused by viruses are polio, chickenpox, and even the coronavirus that you have been hearing these days.